Oliver Goldsmith, who said of the village school teacher, "And still they gazed, and still their wonder grew, how one small head could hold all he knew." Similarly, we find at many times that our heads are full of thoughts, you're full of knowledge, domain knowledge about various things, but somehow when it comes to communication, we all hit a barrier. And in this task of removing that barrier to expressing our thoughts to the outside world, courses like this play a very important role. Indeed, for a rounded education, communication should play a very important part. In all surveys of employers, when the question is asked, what do you find lacking in newly emerging graduates out of engineering colleges, out of management schools, out of general arts and science colleges, they always come up with the answer, the number one thing that they lack and which they want is communication skills. Skills to communicate their ideas to their colleagues, to participate in group discussion, to come out with suggestions on how to improve the work in their own organizations and so on. And of course, in people in marketing, communication becomes very, very important. We find, on the other hand, in our education system, communications are hardly given any importance. In school, it is too much of a rush. People hardly go beyond what is in the textbooks or what is in the syllabus. And even when you come to colleges, it is assumed that 1 year of English language, 1 year of English literature would enable you to communicate properly. On the other hand, we find that institutions outside, for instance, in all the colleges and universities in the United States, it's not assumed that because you learn other subjects, you are able to communicate. Communications and writing skills are taught separately as a specific course, as a very intensive course in all the colleges at the undergraduate level. I think it's time that the education system moved on and introduced some form of writing skills and communications into the curriculum, even if it's not part of the examination system, at least as part of what they teach in schools, the courses they offer in schools, and more important, in colleges. It should be introduced, through the education system. Meanwhile, to fill the gap and also take your communication skills to a higher level, people who emerge out of colleges who are already working in the fields as dynamic professionals can improve the communication skills to courses such as the one offered by the Power. Indeed, I have gone through the course content with Mr. Srinivasan, and it's extremely rich and well-rounded course, and I was most impressed by the personalities that you have had to interact with during the course of your stay here in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. People from different walks of life who communicate in different ways and who address different issues, who address different audiences. You had experience and interaction with all of them, and that will enable you to tailor the communication to situations and to different people that you are addressing. You also find in the modern age new forms of communication such as email and also SMS have reduced the need for long communication. You forget spelling in SMS, you just a word is condensed into 1 or 2 letters, and you forget grammar, even in email. So these new forms of communication are useful in communicating quickly, but they are not useful in communicating long drawn thoughts or complicated ideas. still, despite the advent of these new forms of communication, which have seemed to somewhat lessen the importance of long written communication, there is a definite place and definite need for long communication as well. For instance, in presentations that you might make within your organization and to the outside world, to your clients, to the customers and so on, then the notes that you might put up within the organization on a particular department or particular proposal, the papers you might write for journals and other outside, and indeed it would still be important to write long letters. The letter is a form of communication is virtually disappearing in this world of email and SMSs. I think it's still important, at least for official purposes, to write letters. So this long form of communication is very important still, and I'm sure this course would have given you confidence to address the long form of communication as well. I was very impressed by the speeches and the evaluation presented by the two participants. The course has given them confidence to step out into the world and address issues of communication with renewed confidence. I congratulate Mr. Srinivasan, Professor Krishnamurthy, and all the members of the faculty for this wonderful and very well put together course. I wish the participants the best in their future careers.